Where's all the guys who are at the Anuhea page? Are you guys here? Hey, I was actually started my live stream on my other page, my Anuhea page, and there was only like 15 people. I was like, where is everybody? I'm signed into the wrong account. Whew, that's pretty much what this week has been like. But we're just listening to a little Catch a Fire, get the vibes right, drinking some wine, as per usual. Look at this amazing little canteen. Somebody made this for me. Thank you so much. Hi, Paula. Paula's in the house. Somebody made me this canteen. Some girl in my Dallas VIPs. I wish I wrote down her name before I started this, but thank you so much. Best present ever. Of course, we're drinking. Okay, so welcome to another Keeping It Real while maintaining the Aloha. Let's try this again because I was on the wrong page earlier doing this broadcast. My name is Anuhea. We've been doing this every week to try to, keep it real, keep me grounded, keep me in touch with all of you guys for just your fanship and keeping it real. We can talk story, we can ask questions, and we do a wine of the week. Thank you, Wicked Acid Raptor. And we talk about things that I did. I can't believe it's been 1 week since I talked to you because in this last week has been crazy whirlwind. We were in Texas on tour. We're at the One Love Cali Fest in Long Beach. Was that yesterday? We were in LA yesterday, but we played on Sunday night along with some amazing artists like Catch a Fire who we're listening to. And so many more. So we have a little list that we're going to run down again today. I just got home yesterday, and again I've been moving, so everything is kind of in shambles. I want to have this a little more structured and a little more professional next time, but until then, bear with me and thanks for listening. So this week's wine of the week, and I will tell you I'm a little disappointed because I was gifted 2 bottles of Texas wine from these 2 Anuhea, mother and daughter, that came to our Dallas show as well. And she tunes in and watches this too. And guess what? I drink the wine. I'm like, I'm not going to drink this. I'm not going to share this with my band or anything. I'm going to save it so that we can do it for this thing. But we drank it and somebody threw away this stupid bottle and I don't even know what kind it was. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to contact you because I have your email and we'll find out what kind of wine that was. The intention was we're going to drink the wine and fill it with something else. Remember what it tastes like, but then fill it with something else and then talk about it in front of you so you wouldn't know that we couldn't contain ourselves. But we had to drink that Texas wine on tour. It was like a green room lack of alcohol situation that we needed to handle. But this week's wine of the week is this really cool wine. Have you guys tried it before? Chatau Saint Michel. I would have never normally picked this one off the shelf just based on, I don't know, label, but I actually really like it. My boyfriend picked it out because I told him he can pick out one and his mom's name is Michelle. Like I get to pick out because it was like 5-6 and you get a discount, and I was like, here babe, why don't you pick one out, whatever you want. So he picked this one. It's from Washington State. This is a Merlot, and I like it. I actually just brushed my teeth before I came here. I don't know why. I wanted to make sure with this new light. Hey, I have a light, by the way. Oh, I'm stepping it up, guys. That I have nothing in my teeth, so it tastes kind of a little funny right now, but it's supposed to have like black cherry, leather, which blows my mind how they can describe wine with leather, and spice with layers of rich dark red fruit flavor and a long smooth sweet finish. So Chatau Saint Michel, I shout you out. I wish I remembered those Texas wines. We're gonna contact each other, you guys, and we'll find out what those 2 Texas wines that you gifted me were, because they were amazing. And in the meantime, cheers. We did start watching The Bachelor last night, but we didn't finish it. We were so tired, so we're gonna watch The Bachelor after this as well. So my boyfriend and my son are of course in the other room playing Fortnite as per usual. So I'm limiting this to a half an hour, so we'll make it quick. So let me just read a couple of comments real quick before we move on to the subjects. But hi you guys, I know One Love Festival was so much fun. I wish I could handle it. It was freezing cold. This entire tour was freezing cold. I don't know how this happened. And then now Hawaii's like cold and windy. Like I was trying to do yard work today, and like all of the piles of leaves that I was putting together were just getting blown away. I'm like, what is happening with this weather following us everywhere we went? When we landed in Dallas, it was like 20 something degrees, and then it was like raining and freezing wind, cold. And then Houston, same thing. Both of those venues, outdoor venues. And then One Love, of course, is outdoors, but it was dumping in Long Beach. Why is it dumping in California? It was the craziest thing. And Austin was alright. We were inside, but it was still pretty cold. So that wine was necessary to stay warm out there. One Love was cool. Everyone's saying One Love. Yeah, one of the day. We got that already. Hi, Wicked Ass Doctor. Somebody's saying, just cool Squad X. She remembers when she first met me. When did you first meet me? Pukalani, Chatau St. Michelle. Hi, girl. Hi, Layla. Chrissy, you're my favorite live on IG. Thank you. There is no structure, really, and I am a little bit of a mess right now. So bear with me. Samara Ewing, what's up, girl? Yesterday, One Love. Yep. Slow down, sweetie. All right, I'll slow down. Thank you. I think there was probably a lag, and then it speeds up my voice because I do talk fast, but you know sometimes it goes really slow and it goes like to like read. So don't worry, guys. I'm not freaking out. Bunny Angel asked me what kind of lip color. Thank you. I'll find out. God, these are things that I should be able to tell you guys. And then yeah, you guys are saying you like red wine. Poly Highway in the house. Yes, and I do have a fan blowing on me because the windows I have to close because there's a lot of traffic right in my new house. Okay, here we go. Let's go show by show. So first and foremost, we landed in Dallas, Texas last week, Thursday. We got a red-eye flight, and we landed on Thursday after 2 slightly miserable flights. I'm a mom, so I know how it is to have a kid, but there was this little baby that was miserable the whole time, so I needed to sleep. Didn't get to sleep at all, but we landed in Texas, went straight to the Airbnb. This was a little something exciting for us. Normally we don't get Airbnbs, we just get hotels, but we had 2 nights in the same city because we're going to acclimate to the Texas time zone. And then I wanted to bond and vibe with Caleb, who was subbing drums for Revelation. Never met him before. Remember I mentioned he was Leilani Wolfgram's drummer, so he never played any of my music before. I just been sending him stuff, and Rev's been sending him tracks. So I wanted to kind of get to know the guy. We had some big Texas shows coming up, and I wanted to make sure the vibes were right. And so Sister Paula was supposed to be there too, but she actually, I don't want to call you out, Paula, but you bought your ticket for the wrong day. All good, but we missed you on that first night because we were playing charades, and it was my sister, me, my boyfriend Jordan, my manager Jason Sensation, Jaden, and then our new friend Caleb. We're all in this Airbnb. We ripped up a bunch of pieces of paper, and everyone had to write down like 5 things, and we played this like super fun game of charades, or one you can act it out, or one you can say the words, but you just can't say the word that it is. Okay, and then the second round you can say one word, just one word, but you're using the same words as the first round. So there's about 20 words or so. So you can kind of remember what some of the words were. And of course, our words were a little ridiculous, like penis, sex. I don't even want to tell you the rest of them. If you were there, you would know. And then the third round is only acting stuff out, no words at all. So it ended up just being hilarious. Of course, wine and beer was involved, and I hope we still got a good review. But I haven't had a night like that in so long, and like an Airbnb, just good old fashioned like house party with some good funny people. And it was, oh yeah, my sister wanted to make it like the millennials versus the old people, and I was in the old people's group, so it was like me, Jason, Jaden, and Warren against my boyfriend, who's 7 years younger than me, or 6 or 7 than me, my sister, and then Caleb, who's also very young. So us old folks ended up winning. So highly recommend that game with the 3 different rounds. It was super funny. We also did a little live thing. I think maybe some of you guys tuned in. It was Bob Marley's birthday that day, so we did some with musical instruments found throughout the Airbnb, like a plastic bag from our Uber Eats, and some of the furniture inside of the room, and beer bottles, of course. Yeah, we did a little tribute to Bob Marley, so that was cool. We did. Who can remember? Does anyone remember what song it was? It was "Is This Love." It was "Is This Love." What's up from India? Hi, this is Kunzi Baba. Love you from India. Yes, and then also Bob Marley's birthday. I always remember Mahi's birthday is the day after Bob's birthday, because Mahi, my boy Mahi, who usually plays guitar with me, he has a new single out. It's called "Sober," ironically, because I was teasing him for being hungover. So yeah, I had that on my list right here to shout out your boy Mahi for his new song "Sober." So that was really fun. So that was the night before the first show in Texas. And then we went to Dallas and met up with our new friends, Poly Highway. I love that band name. Smartest band name ever. So these guys are from Texas. Some have Hawaii connections. Some are not necessarily from Hawaii, but they play like island hits and and do a lot of fun covers that we all know. Like Common Kings was one of their ones at the end of their set that they did every night. But they provided the backline for us. They came to all 3 shows with us: Dallas, Houston, and Austin. So we got to know them very well. So big ups to Poly Highway. But the Dallas show, Gas Monkey, if you guys are familiar with Gas Monkey at all, we played there a few years ago. It was outside. It's beautiful. It's right on the water. And it would normally have been a beautiful venue outside. But no, it was freezing cold. Like the wind coming off the water was like wind chill factor. I swear to God, it was like 2 degrees. We could not feel our fingers. I couldn't feel my face. I couldn't talk as fast as I'm talking right now because I couldn't even feel my face. It was so cold. But you guys stuck it out. I did bring some like jackets and sweaters that I have created right here in this room for my merchandise, and of course like almost all of it got sold out on that first night, just not because you guys thought it was cute, but because it was freaking freezing and no one knew it was an outdoor venue. And I'm so sorry about that, but I think everyone had a great time. They did have like those heating things around, and they had hot air blowing on us, but man, that wind was just pushing it right away. But we got through it, and also I had a great group of VIPs. Some of them gave me some gifts, including this. Of course, I said the wine, some cool stuff from Texas. Damn it, I wish I had it by me right now. But some like, you guys have like this little gas station with like a beaver or something on it. Yeah, in Texas. What is that? What is that thing that you guys have over there? Anyway, they got me like a bunch of cool goodies for Ikena, like, I don't know, cotton candy and that kind of stuff. So thank you so much for the presents. Also got to meet this guy from, I did not prepare myself. Got to meet this new friend from American Idol, and I can't remember his name right now. God, I did not prepare properly for this thing right now. But he was a really nice gentleman. I'm gonna shout you out in my vlog, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna post the pictures as well. So he and I had fun. We traded outfits and shoes, but we decided to keep our own outfit. It was just wild. Dallas was cray. And then we woke up early the next morning, jumped into our vehicle, and went to Houston. Houston, outdoor venue, last concert, cafe, super cool, just outdoor with a bunch of tables scattered throughout, attached to a restaurant. We had a nice little VIP group as well, a couple of birthdays, a couple of anniversaries, a couple of people with Hawaii connections who transferred out to Texas. A lot of military, I realized, in all 3 cities, and that really means the world to me that you guys took the music that you listened to when you maybe were stationed in Hawaii, or the music that you listened to when you were far away, and it was my music, and you took it with you as you got transferred and moved around or stationed in other places. So I loved meeting all the military personnel out there. And let's see. And then we moved on to Austin. I'm trying to think what we did, anything kind of cool. When we got to Austin, Austin, I have a lot of history with Austin. I recorded my second album, For Love, in Austin, Texas. So Higher Than the Clouds, Simple Love Song, all those songs I actually recorded in Austin with my boy. What is wrong with me? It's my friend. I can't even think of his name right now. Guys, I know. Dwight Baker. My boy Dwight Baker. Hello. Stayed at his house. Lived with his family for 2 weeks or whatever while we recorded that album. So I love Austin. South by Southwest, attended and played and performed in it many times. So that was really cool. And then wait, so that again? The girl who came on stage is in the house tonight? Wicked Acid Raptor, were you at my show? Or how do you know? How do you know? Oh, the girl who came on stage at One Love. Okay, sorry. I'm reading these comments. The girl is Paula Funga. Who is the girl who came on stage at One Love? Yes, that's my girl, Paula Funga. I thought you... Oh, no, you guys are confusing each other. Okay, sorry. 2 different stories I'm trying to get straight. So, in Texas, that's right. How could I have forgotten? Shout out to those, like, 5 or 6 ladies who came on stage and sang Simple Love Song with me in Houston. Hilarious. Does anybody have it on video? So good. One girl stole the show. Her friends were cracking up at her. She was definitely having a great time smoking a cigarette on stage the whole entire time. It was pretty classic. When it was done, she still wanted to keep going. It's like, yes, queen, go for it. Enjoy yourself. So Simple Love Song was for her. And that was super funny. And then... that was in Houston, guys. Somebody show a video of that. That was so classic. But then, yeah, of course, Paula was my opener on the whole entire tour. Paula Funga, don't get it twisted. Paula, and also graced the stage in One Love as well. Lady X09 says she thought she was going to burn me. Yes, yes, I did think that as well. Castronaut Music, so you didn't sing with Sammy J? No, I didn't. I know I mentioned I saw Sammy, I posted a picture with him, but he was nowhere to be found, conveniently, during my set. But it was raining, and I think after everyone's set, you just need to like defrost. So no love lost. I love you, Sammy J. We didn't practice it or anything either, so it was a little stressful. We didn't even play that song at One Love, but it was cool. Let's see. Where's the wine, girl? Oh yeah, I need it. I need to relax. Here we are. So somebody mentioned they thought they might want these. Guess what? I have a label, like one of these thing makers. I just ordered one. Vinyl maker. I'm like super into arts and crafts and making all my own stuff, right? As you guys know. So maybe I should make some of these with the lid, of course. This one says, can you read it? It says Aloha always. And it has Texas on it. So cheers. Julie Raver said, you get one? Girl, I definitely love these things. They're so clever and so cool. Okay, cool. Someone says, hi, wait, HLC Moss 27 _ Heather _ M says, you and Hyrie should collab. It's a bummer I didn't even get to see Hyrie. We had been kind of commenting and DMing each other on our way to One Love, knowing that there were so many artists with Hawaii connections and from Hawaii. And we didn't ever see each other, unfortunately. But I heard she killed it. I saw she jumped on stage with quite a few other artists, like Slightly Stupid, and she was there all weekend. That is one thing I appreciate and admire about that girl. She, when it's festivals, like that is like her jam. Like she has her own tent with her name on it, Hyrie, like a merch tent, so there's like the green and stuff. And she'll go to like all the days of the festival, even if she's only performing scheduled on one of them. She'll go and mingle and like meet and greet with everybody. I too love doing that, but I never like thought to do that at like a festival, because it's like so many people in one. Like I end up doing meet and greets and traveling and then exhausting myself. It's really smart and really efficient, Hyrie. Good on you, girl. I wish we could have connected. But yeah, I would love to do more collaborations. I need to do more music. guys, that was one of my 19 for 2019 that I have not focused on whatsoever this year at all, is like writing anything. I've been moving, I've been doing merchandise, I've been drinking wine, and I've been doing a lot of shows, a lot of things, but just not writing. So I really need to start focusing on that in the months to come, because yeah, I have a lot of things brewing up in this little mind of mine, I guess, and I just need to get it out. And I also do want to get more collabs out. So anyway, just recap on the One Love really quick, and then we'll move on to the Grammys, which I didn't actually get to watch, but I know enough to talk a little bit of shit about it. So the One Love Festival, again, 3-day festival in Long Beach. Thank you so much, One Love Cali Fest, for having me back. I played at it a few years ago. It's right in front of the Queen Mary. I played on the side stage this year, not the big main one. I played on the main one last time. This time I got on the side stage, but it was still cool. There's all trailers in the back. I played later in the day. I'm sure if I was on the main stage, I might have to play way earlier in the day, so people are still coming in, but you guys always do show up no matter how early it is, so that's always awesome. It was a great turnout even for the first acts from what I saw in the pictures and stuff. But we played at 4. Super amazing sound, and there was really good security. They kicked us all out of our vans and had the bomb dogs come and sniff everything. So I mean, that's kind of a thing nowadays when you're at a festival or even any sort of venue, like something that has to unfortunately cross your mind a little bit. You're like, make sure we're safe, make sure everybody's bags are checked and there's nothing crazy happening in here. And yeah, so that was that, and we had our own trailer for a few hours, and then we had to get out of it because they're recycling them, and Catch a Fire had to use ours. And then our stage had a lot of amazing acts. Right before us was Morgan Heritage, and they, are Grammy nominated, amazing family band, reggae from Jamaica, and their special guest that they had backstage with them was India Ari, one of my favorite artists of all time. She was there. She was right there, but I didn't see her. I didn't even know she was there until someone was posting a picture or talking about her. I'm like, wait, what? She's there? And I was pretty bummed I didn't see her. But you guys don't understand. It was monsoon dumping hurricane. I was thinking about everybody out there in the crowd that may not have brought a jacket or an umbrella. It was feeling for you so hard. So I was inside hiding. My voice was hash. We had a 7:00 a.m. flight out of Austin after a few shows in the outside as well. So I was just trying everything to protect my voice and get through this 30-minute set at One Love. That was all I was thinking about. So I wasn't mingling a lot. I wish I would have met her. But I did get to see, after I was done, I did a little bit of mingling. I got to run into pretty much all the bands from Hawaii. The Green Boys, of course, Fiji and J-Bug and their entire bands. All the original Hot Rain Boys. Love you guys. Who else was there? My boy Rev ended up coming back and playing. He also drums with Fortunate Youth, who was playing the day before us. So that was, I didn't really see a lot of them, but I saw a couple of them. Of course, I said Catch a Fire. And on the other stages, I wish I would have went to the other stage to mingle, but like I said, it was freezing ass cold. But Iration, and I could hear Atmosphere, who I used to love back in the day, was performing. So it was a legendary concert. And I wish I could have stayed the whole entire weekend. So yeah, I just love the Green Boys. Oh my god, they're my favorite. Anyway, and the Common Kings, of course. There's a funny video of Mata and McKenna Maduli trying to get my attention from the front row, but I don't really look at people in the audience. A little side note, I don't really look at people when I'm performing. I always go slightly cross-eyed so that I don't get nervous, because if I make really good eye contact, then I freak myself out, and I always think it's good. So okay. I'm still a little sick. So, what'd you guys think of the Grammys? Congratulations to Kalani Pe'a. Are you kidding me? Kalani Pe'a from Hawaii, from Maui, won another Grammy. 2 years in a row now. 2-time Grammy Award winning artist Kalani Pe'a. Congratulations to you, Kalani. I love you. Alan, his husband, I don't know if they're actually officially married, but Alan, cool manager extraordinaire, joined him on stage with the most amazing waves and smiles and dancing. Oh my god, you guys, they were rubbing elbows with BTS and Miley Cyrus and all the celebrities, and I'm just so proud that a Hawaii artist is doing their thing. It's a process, of course, as any award is. You know, you have to campaign, you have to make sure you're known, you have to do excellent on social media, make sure the people who are voting for you know everything about you that they need to know, find the right category to go for. You know, regional roots was a new category that had a lot of different styles of music, so he really opened the door for other Hawaii artists to make sure that they could get their foot in that category, since there is no Hawaiian music category. And so Nahoa, I said Keoho last week, it was Nahoa, was also nominated, as was Josh Tatofi, I believe, right? Yeah, so that was really amazing. And then also Itana, who I shared a tour with, the Queens of the Islands tour, was nominated for reggae. Shaggy and Sting won, but that's still awesome. Good job, Shaggy. Itana's outfit, pink suit. She was wearing a little two-piece number. Kalani Pe'o was wearing purple. That's his color, and that's my color too, because I love the Vikings. Who else? Oh, is the wind too much? Sorry, I'll turn my thing off. Is it like really loud wind? Sorry, it's just like really hot in here. Is that better? Tell me if it's better. Okay. Yeah, and so anyway, the Grammys, I didn't really get to watch because it was the same exact night as the One Love, so that was a bummer, but I did watch all the recaps. It seemed like Alicia Keys did an amazing job, double piano playing. I feel like if I was ever to host the Grammys, yeah, right, but I would kind of be that vibe, like make people feel comfortable, right? Just make people feel comfortable and not try to be too bougie or too show-offy or too like fake and like no personality. Just make people feel comfortable and warm, and that's why I love Alicia Keys so much. She doesn't like wear a lot of makeup. She's very real with herself. Did you see her like post that she posted on her Instagram, which has millions of followers? Just wrote like a note on her iPhone, just notes, and just like posted that, like nothing too crazy and fancy. I actually saw her at the Golden State Warriors game. I was up in the nosebleeds and she was down on the court, but I saw her. We were in the same room, so that was pretty cool. I was definitely rooting for Alicia. She's one of my favorites. So yeah, congrats to everybody who won. I don't know, Casey Musgraves. I love country music, but I never got into her. Maybe because I just ever wasn't exposed to her music. So can someone tell me if they are into Casey Musgraves? And what is she all about? Because I love me some country. Love it. But I'm more of like a, I don't know, Maren Morris, Zac Brown Band, Billy Currington, Dan and Shay. These are all like some of my favorites at the moment. Dixie Chicks, for good old time's sake. Everything like that. But Casey Musgraves, I never got into her. So I was just surprised that she won like best album, period, not just even in only country. And then there was that one song I think that won too. So like definitely not hating, but I think I need to start listening to her music. Apparently she's doing something right. So good job. And then HER, she blew my mind when I watched her for the first time on like Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel. And that's also a friend of mine's. She does makeup for her. So that's cool. That she won for, was it R&B album, yeah? And then a lot of other really cool songs. It seemed like BB Rexa got denied, and I think she was pretty pissed about it. So that was kind of a funny tidbit of information. Did you guys hear about that? She was like swearing at her audience. And then J-Lo with her giant hat, and then I don't know. The Grammys are a trip. I'm just happy that a lot of women won, and that there was some big statements being made with just the way that people felt and kind of boycotting and showing people like Ariana boycotted performing because she was pissed about something. So we're like making sure that it's known that the artists do have a say. That they're not being like diva-ish, but also that this big mystery organization isn't, they can't tell anybody what to do. They are supposed to be a platform for representing and showcasing the best of the best, not controlling or trying to put people into a bubble or in their category, because I can't stand that. And that's another thing with the Nahoku Hano Hano Awards, which I have a couple of back then. It's always like a little bit of an issue when it's like award shows. People are so different and so unique, but then you have to be forced to be put into categories, and that's always frustrating because you're like, but I'm this, but I'm also this, but I'm this too. So it is kind of tough, but I think more and more people are doing crossover stuff and blending styles, and they're making more and more categories for people, and there are more opportunities for you to collab with artists. Therefore, you could win something in a category that maybe you're not traditionally known for. So anyway, all of those things are very exciting about the movement of music, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Yes, someday I would love to win a Grammy. Actually was a part of an album that was nominated when I was a part of Soja's album. Thank you so much, Soja, for doing that hard work and getting yourselves nominated officially in reggae category a couple years ago with our collaboration song. If you know what song it is. Who knows that Soja song? Come on, tell me what it is. I can't remember what it is. What is it? Amid the noise, easier. Thank you. God, guys, the struggle is like super real right now. I'm not like drunk or anything. I'm just like brain not working. Holy shit. Yes, it's easier. In fact, let's play it right now. Yeah, if you guys remember, I was a part of the first round of nominations for my newest album, Follow Me. I had one song. Actually the two songs that this one producer did for me, Dave Thomas, along with Leslie Pierce Jr. Ooh, I remember their names. They did a couple of my R&B tracks, and they submitted me, and I got through the first round of Grammys. So this year I was nominated sort of in the first round. But it was like 200 people who got through the first round, and so whatever. But it's still cool. Just every step that you take is in the better direction. I just don't know what category I would go in, because I would never like do anything in pop. I would never have like a spec of I would not be a spec compared to the competition in pop, just because there's so many and it's such the mainstream genre of the world right now on the radio. So maybe R&B, but then I don't think I'm doing R&B enough to like know it well enough. I'm just trying to get nominated. And then reggae, I don't know if I do reggae well enough to be nominated. I don't know, we'll see. Someday, figure it out. Melanie6974 says she met Jacob, but he wasn't too friendly. That's unfortunate. I know Jacob. He's a bomb. And yeah, it's tough sometimes. People meet me and maybe they have a bad impression of me, unfortunately. And I tried to never let that happen. But I just remember a few times when I was pregnant, I was just miserable, sick. And I just ran to the back alley one time just to move the car during sound check, because we were like double parked. I was like pregnant, throwing up all day, just got out of the bus just to do sound check, or got out of the car just to do sound check at a venue. This was in San Luis Obispo. And then I ran out the back. Then there was like 5 little girls who were trying to meet me that were coming to the show, and they were like so excited to meet me and like sign stuff and take pictures. But I had a meet and greet, but it was gonna be like in half an hour, and they were gonna come to it, but they ran into me in the back alley before the meet and greet when I was just trying to move my car. And I guess I wasn't super friendly. I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I gotta go do this, and they're waiting for me on stage. I just need to move this double park car. And I was trying to explain myself, but of course it didn't come off well, and then they became haters. They all said I was super mean, and I got like a really mean message from the lady that was with them, and like, you're so mean, these girls love you. I'm like, no, I love them too. It was just like horrible timing. So that story always sticks with me. Yes, I want to be nice to everybody every single second of every moment. But like I said, like there was like a time limit on the sound check time, and they were literally waiting for me. So it's just like one of those things, you kind of just have to handle it with grace and hope people understand. And when someone else says that they maybe met someone that wasn't that friendly, maybe he was having a situation similar to that. Okay, but yeah, J Bug was there. Oh, I love him. Just killed it. Anyway, let's see what's next. We talked about the Grammys. Yeah, we're kind of almost wrapping it up. My girl, I wanted to shout out. You guys like Tahitian pearls? Because I love Tahitian pearls. Oh my god, I love them so much. I've been to Tahiti. In fact, I just ran into a fan from Tahiti who came to my show at Surfer Bar, who also came to my one Tahiti show that I did a few years back. But I wanted to shout out my girl Fitia Pearls. Her name is Melody, Mellow DJ. She used to be on Island 98.5. She's starting up a new business, and I also think I want to start making this a thing too. Shouting out a local up-and-coming starter business from Hawaii or California or the mainland or India or wherever you may be. If you're doing your thing and hustling, I want to shout you out and give you some love. So because I love pearls and because I love her, I'm going to shout out to Fitia Pearls. You guys, I'm going to give you details on how you might be able to win something, but you have to follow her. Okay, so just at Fitia Pearls, follow her, and then Fitia Pearls Hawaii. It's FETIA Pearls Hawaii.com. Has good quality stuff. See, with no fat, I'm getting like hot and like sick again. Oh my goodness. So yeah, anyway, but no, so she might be doing a giveaway, and she does have some last minute Valentine's stuff for you guys, especially live in Hawaii. She can mail it out really, really quick. So yeah, shout out to you, Melody. Love you. These are not Fitia pearls, but they're just Tahitian pearls that I love so much. Okay, one more sip. Can I tell you? My lips were so chapped and miserable the entire time we were in the mainland. The entire time. My boyfriend's too. He's like dying. Okay, what else do we talk about? Got some cool shows coming up. I want to talk about real quick Maui, because that's our next show. Is on February 22nd on Maui. It's actually for the Pacific Whale Foundation. If you guys are from Maui, you know that every year they do a Whale Day celebration, but they haven't done one in a while, and it's been pretty devastating because it was like a childhood memory of mine that I loved, and it would all be at one of the Kalama parks in Kihei. In fact, Billy Currington, because I mentioned him earlier, stumbled, because he goes to Maui all the time, this was like maybe 6 years ago, stumbled into Pacific Whale Day, and saw me on stage, and like went to my merch booth and got my information from my brother, and we are friends now. And he had me open for him when he played at the Max. So you never know who's gonna be at the Whale Day Foundation. Billy Currington, oh my god, I love him. And yeah, we got to go eat at Mama's Fish House and everything together. He's so cool. But anyway, Whale Day. They have all new people running it nowadays, so they're really pushing a lot of the information and the reason why they're doing what they do and what the foundation is all about, and they're kind of asking me and the other artists who are going to be a part of their big event on 2/22 to help talk about it as well. So I'm going to be doing like a PSA talking about the impact about whaling, the impact that pollution has on these marine habitats, shoreline debris, plastic bottles, cans, and cigarette butts, and how they get swept into the ocean through the tide, but they can cause cuts and illness if ingested into these whales. And fishing lines and nets that are cut, they cause damage to the whales when they become entangled. So there's a lot of real bad stuff that's happening because of us to these whales. And so the Whale Foundation has its headquarters in Hawaii, but its research field extends to Australia, Ecuador, and Chile in order to maintain the highest level of understanding on the global threat to marine habitats. And the goal of the research is public education. Hey, I'm trying to educate you. And responsible management strategies to avoid depleting the natural resources and pollution. Anyway, I could go on and on, but I'm going to have a lot more information in this PSA. Just know that I'm excited to start teaching and learning myself, and then also relaying information to you about what you can do to help the whales, especially in Hawaii, just because we see them every winter. They're a part of our normal upbringing. I love seeing them every year, but can you imagine if somehow they stopped coming, or if they got less and less? That would be absolutely devastating. So we got to make sure we protect our animals. Speaking of animals, did you guys hear that Kiawe tree blew down at the zoo in Honolulu, and one of those hornbilled birds got loose? Like 2 of them got loose, and then they found one. Now there's still one running amok and flying amok around Honolulu, and you're supposed to like call 911 if you see it. It's like a big bird. I'm sure I've seen it before. It's like a super long, pointy thing. I don't live on Oahu, but that'd be pretty funny if you're like just cruising, like, what the hell is that out my window? Yeah, need to get rid of plastic, period. I mean, tell me about it. Somebody's talking about, what's your take on the relentless whaling? Oh, they found the bird? Okay, good. They found the bird. Someone get a reward for that? That's like amazing. Your phone died. Oh. Following Michelle, Fatia Pearls. Yep, a hornbill escape. That's right. Wicked Ass Raptor, you are just up and up with all things Hawaii. Paula too high. You have the perfect nose, eyes, lips, and high cheekbones. There's a filter. Let me show you no filter. Hold on. No filter. But it's the lighting too, girl. Check it out. I got this light on Amazon, and it has like another thing that you put the phone on. But this is what I was using this whole entire time. So bad. It was like, no, it was bad. So bye. Someone want this? No, you don't. I have like a bunch of stuff in my garage for like guitar garage sale vibes too, with my like moving situation. I don't like looking at myself without the filter now. I want to put the filter back on. Filter. Hey! It's more like irie, I think. Okay, someone asked me what's my favorite Hawaiian bird? Native or non-native? Also, if it's non-native, then it wouldn't be Hawaiian, but what's my favorite bird? Little known fact, I used to work at a pet shop, Maui Mall, and I used to have to clip bird wings, little parakeet and cockatoo wings for pets. And I always think having a bird like as a pet is like so sad. It's like the saddest thing, because the birds are not supposed to be in a cage unless they're like, I don't know, maybe a parrot, because then it's more of a companion and you can like be friends with it and it probably like doesn't want to like soar. But I don't know, like birds are supposed to be pets. No, go over it. Oh god. You know what's happening, guys. You know what's happening. What's happening?
Hi, Uncle Jordan.
Is Uncle Jordan watching?
Yeah.
These guys, they've been tuning in. They like tune in from the living room. Is it time? It's time. That's Ikena. Hi. Uncle Ray says hi. Auntie says hi. So no, my favorite bird, just real quick, I guess would have to be like a chicken. No, that's horrible. And this is his pajamas. Can you guys look? Oh, look, Nana's here. Say hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana.
We miss you, Nana.
We miss you, Nana.
Nana's the see, that's Nana's one right there.
Nana.
And then
Nana.
somebody else says hi, Ikena.
Nana.
We're gonna call Nana after this. Yeah, Ikena, did you miss me when I was gone?
Yeah.
I know you did. I missed you
Bye.
so much.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Did I get lipstick on you? Okay, one more minute. Mohanalo. Gee. Wicked Acid Raptor. You are on point. Guys, I'm so behind on so many things. So I just wanted to tell you again. I got like a DM from a fan today that kind of made me super sad. She said that she had won a contest a long time ago, and I kept telling her that I was going to send her stuff, and she'd been checking the mail for like months, and I never ended up sending her CD that I gave away during the whole Arnie Drummers Appreciation Week, and it like literally like ruined my morning. I felt so horrible because she was super nice, but she was also like, I'm kind of angry and disappointed in you. If you're listening, I'm sorry to bring this up, but I'm just trying to remind everybody to have patience and empathy for me, because I am trying my best, and it's stuff that I'm trying to give away. It's not like an order that you ordered. It's like stuff that I'm trying to bless you with, but I do understand the excitement of like going to your mailbox and wanting to see what they told you that I would send, and I just kept forgetting to send. But if you remember last week, I did say that I know that there are some winners that I'm missing, so please DM me, just DM me, and make sure that I got your name and your address. I got the one guy that was last week. Remember, I had the hat on, and some guy said what the wine of the week was the week prior. I put his address right down and I mail it in his stuff, so he's got it in Las Vegas. But if there's other people who want stuff for the On Dramas Appreciation or on this live stream, please just DM me nicely, and I promise I will get it to you one way or another. I'm actually hoping to have somebody help me out with this kind of stuff, because starting to become a little overwhelming. I need to start writing more songs. I really need to start focusing on more of the creative stuff rather than the businessy. I love the business part of it too, but like, you know, just those little things like executing a winner's address on an envelope and mailing it out and just having me autograph it to who it needs to be for. That kind of stuff could save me a lot of time and make sure that I'm focusing on what I need to focus on. So time management, huge. I might be asking for some resumes and maybe hiring somebody to help out with that kind of stuff here in the Big Island. But even social media, like I could probably get some help from someone out there to help read my DMs and filter out the ones that are important, and make sure that I have them. You know, my sister was helping me a lot with stuff, but she's leaving soon to go to visit her boyfriend and then back to Alaska where she has her normal job. So I'm just kind of put in a situation where I'm ready to open my heart and delegate responsibilities. So, and then another thing, one more thing I wanted to touch on. I think I do still want to figure this out for Valentine's Day. If you guys need any last minute presents, I want to do some shout outs or maybe like some acoustic songs for you or yours or your loved one that you might want to help fundraise for the Aloha Always Foundation, which is one of my passion projects that I've been a part of, that I created last year. It's a scholarship foundation for kids right now just from Hawaii going to college, but ideally I hope to reach out to more kids with big dreams that are seeking higher education because I couldn't afford to go to college or graduate. Yes. So anyway, I'm going to do some fundraising for Valentine's Day.
Mommy, did you put this in the trash can?
I would never put that in the trash can.
But it would just have the trash can. And it'll put it in there and we'll not have the trash can.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I threw away your gold star. Did I do that? That was an accident, my love. I would never do that on purpose because I love your gold stars and I love all your art. You're a gifted artist.
I did that.
I'm sorry.
Own. I did my name.
You sure did, and you put stickers all over it.
Guys, if you want this, comment down below.
Comment below. Ta! You're so cute.
If you want that.
Okay, babe, I'm coming out now. All right, you guys.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Oh. You can press this button then. You can press this button.
Bye, Nana.
Bye, Nana. Oh, that was Nana. Bye. We'll see you next time. Busted.